Hey everyone, it's Kayla. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm giving you all a 7-month lock update. Please excuse the backgrounds, okay? I was watching TV, chilling, and I was like, let me bring y'all a 7-month lock update. So here I am. This is what my locks look like right now at 7 months. And we're getting all the texture, all of the texture. I'm getting to the point where even after 3 weeks of a retwist, you can still see my parts for the most part. So that is pretty awesome. And all my locks just look a little bit different. Like everything looks a little bit different. But yeah, so this is what my hair is looking like. So far my lock update has or my lock journey has been pretty good, to be honest. I mean, like, no hair stays in place at all. I might just toss it over to the side because we'll see. Yeah, nothing stays in place, but they are starting to like firm up a little bit, which is pretty cool. So you are starting to see that they are actually locks and not just I don't know, because at first they weren't as firm, so they weren't looking as much like locks, but now I can, you can tell for the most part. So I'm getting to the point where I walk in a room where I see another girl with locks, and she's like, oh, how long have you been locked? Yada, yada, yada. And we're having a whole conversation. So it's really cool. For the most part, it's pretty low maintenance. Again, just continuing to spray my hair with some sort of moisture, whether it's rose water or regular water. And then also just making sure that I am putting some sort of oil on my scalp, making sure my scalp isn't dry. Granted, I just kind of do it as my hair needs it. I'm not always, drenching my hair in whatever, because I don't wash my hair as often now. Probably on a month where I don't have a lot of buildup or anything built up. And if my scalp isn't itching crazy, I'll wash it once a month before I do my retwist. And then if my scalp really is like I need some, TLC, I might wash my hair twice a month. But other than that, I'm not doing too much to my scalp. So here is more of a close-up so you all can see. Some of my ends are still curly. Some of them have rounded off. It really depends. All of my locks are a little different. The ones in the very back of my head, let me see if I can. In the very back of my head, like these, to me, I'm sorry, say what you want, but these babies are locked. Right here, that one is locked. I don't care what nobody say. I mean, for the most part, most of them are. This one always comes loose, so that's always needed in my retwist. But for the most part, everything is smooth sailing. Not too much different than the month before. It's like each month my hair transforms just a smidge, like just a little bit. Obviously you can see like the texture in my hair, because I started with 2-strand twists versus starting with like a coiled method. So that's pretty much it, y'all. I am continuing on my lock journey strong. Okay, 7 months strong. We're literally 5 months away from a year, which is crazy. Yeah, because I got locked in August, so almost to a year. I'm just excited. I know it sounds cliche, but I'm just excited for my hair to grow. And I know it's growing. It's just because it's constantly coiling around itself to continue to lock up. It's not fully locked yet. It doesn't feel like my hair is growing, but yeah. And it's funny, I've been seeing a lot of the videos of people like undoing their locks after a certain amount of time and then their hair being super long. But I don't even see myself like combing out my locks if I were to ever not want them anymore. Like, silk presses are beautiful, but there's just no way my lifestyle can maintain a silk press at this moment. Chasing a toddler around is ridiculous. The military has no, they don't care about nobody. I don't care how family friendly they say they are. They don't care about nobody. The military does what the military wants to do. And the more flexible you get and understand that to my male spouses, the better off you'll be. I still complain sometimes, but I'm working on it. I'm getting better. But other than that, y'all, this is my update. I just wanted to give y'all an up close look at what my hair is looking like. Yep. That is pretty much it. Half up, half down is always a really cute thing. It's always a vibe. I haven't experimented with lock jewelry yet. I'm thinking about it. But we'll see how that goes when the time comes. But right now, this is what my hair is looking like. And if you're on your lock journey and maybe you just started or whatever the case may be, I'm just here to let you know that, you know, through all the phases, just keep going. Like, if you're here for the aesthetic, there are going to be days where your hair just totally doesn't look like what you want it to look like. But the beauty in the journey is that your hair is going to do what it wants to do, and just let it do what it wants to do. It's almost like what I've been learning about my lock journey is aligning to life. Life is going to do what it wants to do. You can only control what you can control. And for somebody who is very type A, somebody who is working on some anxiety issues, for somebody who is pulling, and I can say it now, I haven't been diagnosed, but I kept talking to my parents about being in this fog after I had my child, and I definitely feel like postpartum depression played a factor, whether it looked like it to other people or not. I know how I felt internally, and you know what that was like for me. And I say was because I'm feeling in a much better space, and I know feelings are temporary, but it's an overall, like, I'm choosing to cast all my cares to God, period. My marriage, my family, anything that I'm dealing with, my job, it all goes to him, because there's nothing that I can control. This week, and I'm going on a mommy rant now, this week my daughter just got kicked out of daycare because she's in her twos, you know, what they say about those twos, and she's hitting and biting. But the thing is, she knows better. And she had a spell where she was hitting and biting for a second, and then it stopped, and then it just started up again. And we don't know what's causing it. Needless to say, she gets kicked out. And I can only go into work if she has care. Well, as you might imagine, child care is a hot commodity. And, you know, once you are misplaced, and we don't have a babysitter here, you know, the people that I've made friends with so far and that I know, they work on a daily, they have their own kids, you know, and I don't trust everybody with my child. So right now I'm staying at home. It sucks because it's something that, you know, as a mom, I get torn often as to, like, what am I to do, right? Like, I've always worked, always, whether it be, you know, doing something for myself or working for somebody else. And to have to surrender my career to my child's life, which to some people may say, oh, I love being a stay-at-home mom, I don't have to pay for daycare and this and that. But in my mind, I'm like, Lord, we can't afford for me not to work. We can't afford to live off of one income, not yet. I'm speaking it into its existence, but not yet. And, you know, with all these remote positions, it just seems like I'm hitting a wall where I cannot stick anything. And I'm just like, God, I give it to you. God, I give it to you. There's literally nothing I can do. I literally was like on the floor crying, listening to worship music, letting the Lord know, like, I am totally his, because there's absolutely nothing I can do. I can't go into work and not have daycare for my child. And so I'm, have to take a step back from my job. And they've been gracious enough to just make me inactive until I can find a resolve. But right now, every daycare is like, nope, we're full. Nope, we don't have anything. Oh yeah, we work with kids who bite and hit, but we don't have any openings, and so therefore I have to stay at home with my child. And it's not because I don't love my child. It's just, if I could afford to stay at home, y'all trust me, I would. But I know that the Lord will make a way. I know that He is working everything out for my good because I love Him. I love the Lord. And so I know it was a tangent and it was a rant and it switched into like a mommy rant. But the beautiful thing about it is my locks are teaching me about my life. My locks are showing me that with every strand of life, you're going to have some imperfections. You're going to have things that happen that you weren't expecting. You're going to have things that pop up that you weren't planning on. And it doesn't mean that myself isn't beautiful. It doesn't mean that the grand spectrum of my life is not beautiful. It just means that there are some things and lumps and bumps and texture along the way that I may not see as beautiful at the time. I may not look at or be able to see the whole picture and what the end game looks like. But I know every strand is interwoven for my good, for the longevity, for, the ultimate goal of my hair or my life. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense to someone. But this is just where I'm at right now. Like when I tell you my hairstyle is for me, when I tell you my hair is for me, girl, or boy, or whoever's watching. But just being in this space right now as a mother, loving on my child the best I can. And every day, it's so funny because she's so smart. And I go, Kennedy, no hit, no bite. She goes, no hit, no bite. And then when she get mad, she go do it. Now, I don't know what side of the family she get that attitude from. But baby, okay, y'all keep me in your prayers, okay? Pray for the toddler. But no, she's the kid. She's going through. And the thing about children is that they, as smart as they can be or advanced that you feel like your child is for their age, most of their frustration comes from communication. So you just have to get down on their level and help them understand. And I am doing the best I can. Her father and I are literally fighting to make sure that she understands that she has to be good to other people. And we're addressing some things within our own lives, as we kind of matriculate through that process. So I'm not going to make this video any longer. It was really about my locks and my life. And yeah, I hope that whoever this video was for, it touches. If you came here for locks and you got a little bit of relatability or nuggets, then so be it. If you came just to come support me, Lord knows I appreciate you. But as you know, like, comment, and follow. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.